I just took a bath, so my hair looks gross. I look hot because I am hot, but we're pushing through. Pushing through. So, today we're going to be making ginger turkey stir fry rice bowls with cabbage, carrots, pickled cucumbers, and a garlic aioli. I'll cool down. My redness will go down, I swear. So we're going to start by pickling our cucumbers. I already have the rice cooked in the rice cooker back there. So that's all done. We're going to cut up our cucumbers. Sorry, this is my first time reading this. Okay, we're going to do a couple things here. So we're going to make the garlic mayo, and then we're also going to do our cucumbers. So we'll start with our cucumbers. I'll shift you down here. They look different. This one came in the Every Plate box. This one we actually just had on hand. Little organic ones. Doesn't hurt to have a little extra. It's a nice veggie to have. I'm going to cut in half, thin in half, and then cut them into slices. Oh yeah, at least 2 cucumbers for this, in my opinion. And then we'll do that with the second one here. I almost want to do a third one. Maybe. Do carbs have a bunch of... do cucumbers have a bunch of carbs? I'm supposed to eat on the lower carb end, but... do one more, because why not? Let me wash it real quick. All right, just this last one. Oops. Okay. Hello. We are cooking ground turkey stir-fry rice bowls with cabbage, carrots, pickled cucumber, and garlic aioli. So right now, we're on the cucumbers. So we cut them up nice and small. Let me grab my sugar from my cabinet. We're actually going to do 2 things here. So I also need to make the mayo because we're going to split the vinegar between the mayo and the cucumbers. So let me grab 2 tablespoons of mayo as well. I never in my life thought I would go through this much mayo, but I use it for like almost every meal. Okay. And then I believe it calls for real garlic. Finely chopped the garlic. But I'm going to use just pre-minced just because I'm lazy. And cutting garlic super small, and it's all sticky. I just don't like it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of minced garlic in there. About a clove worth. And then according to the recipe, we're going to add in half of the, rice wine vinegar. Then we're going to put the other half in the cucumbers, plural. Never heard of like putting it in mayo. It's interesting. So you'll throw your vinegar in those. And it says to do a half a teaspoon of sugar in with the cucumbers. Interesting. And that's all for that. Smells garlicky. I'm just going to do a pinch of sugar. And it also calls for a pinch of salt. And so we'll let that sit and it'll pickle itself until we're ready to eat. So it'll be perfect. Honestly, we probably could have left the cucumbers plain and just eaten them plain as well. But it's what the recipe called for. So we'll follow the recipe, give it a try as is. If we don't like it in the future, we can not pickle the cucumbers. All right, let's see. We got to cut the scallions and cook the meat. So this will be pretty easy. Let me grab out the scallions. Parmesan. I have to go wash it real quick, so give me just a second here. I'll be out of frame. Oh no, I got water on my shoes. Cut off the ends. Then I think they want us to separate it. Typically, you throw the scallion whites in with the meat that you're cooking, and then it'll have me keep the green ends down here for topping. Because the whites have more flavor than the green does. I know the pickled cucumbers won't be bad, but now I'm like, I should have just left them as cucumbers, not pickled them. Ooh, that garlic mayo smells good, though. We'll see. We'll trust the process. Okay. I think we're ready to cook the meat already. So, you know, I have to move you to my other countertop now so that you can actually see what I'm cooking. Oh, that was a great angle that you guys just saw. Let me change it. There we go. Again, sorry about my messy hair. I took a bath and so it's all over the place. So we're going to start our pan on medium heat. That should be good. And then we're going to get out our ground turkey. I've maybe used ground turkey once from an Every Plate box. So we'll see how it goes. It's not going to be bad, but it's very like soft. Let's see. It does say to throw a little bit of oil in. It says to do the scallion whites and garlic first, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to do that last. So let me go cut this open real quick. We're making, what are we making? ginger turkey stir-fry rice bowls. So we're pretty much down to the part where we cook the meat and mix everything together. I really don't want to touch the turkey. And then there's this thing. Huh, gross. Okay. I'm very thirsty. I'll give that just a second, since I didn't have it hot enough. Then we'll start chopping it all up, and then we'll be good. I'm going to check my rice as well. I just throw it in a rice cooker so I know it's cooked. Perfect. And we'll need salt and pepper. This is going to be cooked a lot faster than I anticipated. Just drop the hair in there. Here we go. I should really put my hair in a ponytail when I cook because it's so long and it gets everywhere. Okay. I'll let that sit and cook for a second. We'll season it actually. It's similar to ground beef. It's a little lighter and not as like heavy and hearty of a taste. It's kind of more of like a chicken, ground chicken type of meat. It's very dry. You don't get like fatty ground turkey. And I'm wondering if for this recipe, with every plate boxes, sometimes you can swap out the meat. So you could, on this one, you could have swapped it with chicken breast or ground beef. So I feel like ground beef would be better, or honestly ground pork. But I know the turkey won't be bad. I used to eat ground turkey a lot. And then what we're going to do is grab our, let's see. We have a ginger, what is this called? Umami ginger sauce here. And then once the turkey's almost done, we're going to throw in the cabbage. And then we'll do the garlic and scallions. And then it'll be done. So it's going a lot faster than I thought. Mm-hmm. You see, it actually doesn't say to throw garlic in there, but I'm going to. Oh, where did I put it? It's right here. Throw a little onion powder in. My staples for meat is salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'm going to do that just for flavor purposes, but then we're still going to add extra garlic. Let's see. Okay. Sometimes with the sauce packets, it'll tell you to add in some water, but this one does not. It just doesn't look like a lot to me, so I might do like a splash of water. We're getting close. I'm going to turn down my air conditioning. Give me, no, I already have it at 68. That feels low enough. It's just hot when I'm standing right on the stovetop. Okay. We'll give it just another second on this side. I still see a little bit of pink. And it'll keep cooking once we throw in the cabbage and everything, but I want to be sure it's fully cooked. I do. Right here. Alrighty. We do a little bit of minced garlic and our scallion whites. Garlic. Scallion whites. And then we'll stir those until they become fragrant, which is like 30 seconds to a minute or so. Actually, I'll turn it down a tad. Then we'll throw in our cabbage for a minute. I have my scissors over here. The last time we made a bowl like this with the cabbage in it, it was so good. So we're going to cook that down for a minute. Just to make it soft. You don't want it, I mean, you could have it crunchy if you wanted. Oh, shoot. Almost there. Let me show you guys a little more of the food. Not me. Oh, goodness. So there's some brown bits on the bottom of the pan that I want to kind of deglaze. So I'm going to throw a little bit of water in with the ginger sauce, like I said. Just want to make sure we get as much flavor as possible. And so those brown bits at the bottom will give us plenty of flavor. Not that it won't have flavor naturally. Roll it up, make sure we get as much as possible out of here. Throw it away. Splash of water to get it all mixed in. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Luckily, I clean the stove just about every day when I live stream so that people don't judge me. I did not do it today, but we will do it tomorrow for the next stream. That smells so good. Let me get out my tester bowl. Oh, there's actually a lot to put together. Okay, I've got a little bit of rice. A little bit of rice. We'll give this just a minute to kind of come together. And then we'll throw that on. Then we'll take some cucumbers and some garlic mayo and some scallions. We got a lot going on. And see how the cabbage is cooked in nicely? It really like wilted down, so it's all mixed in with the turkey, I guess. However you want to say it. Got about 30 seconds here. I'm way ahead of schedule. I'm proud of myself. Sometimes I'm cooking until like 10:30 and then we don't eat until 10:45. I'm going to do a little more pepper just because I'm a pepper fiend. Ooh, no jalapeno in this one. I'm sure that would be good though. It's more of a like Asian style dish. So I don't know how it would go with ginger. I'm sure it'd be good. I think there's sushi rolls with jalapenos on top, right? All right. Do a little spoonful of turkey. Should have done a little bit more for presentation purposes, but that's okay. A little cucumber. I'm not sure about this garlic mayo, but we will trust the process. A little green onion. There's a little taste test bowl. Give it just a second here. Let it kind of cool down. Okay, we'll grab a cucumber and some rice. Wait, did I get cucumber? Yeah. And some turkey. The garlic mayo is not as bad as I thought. I think it needs a little more garlic though. Maybe some pepper. The cucumbers are good. The turkey's cooked nicely. Oh, let me chew my food a little bit. I like the ginger flavor on the turkey. Holy smokes, I'm so hot right now. I love adding cucumbers to rice bowls now because they're just so fresh and they bring something like different to the bowl. If you guys looked at my channel, I made some salmon rice cups the other day. And we threw some cucumbers on it and they were so good. Oh, if you mix it all together, it just looks so perfect. The ratios, the cucumber to the turkey, to the rice. I'm pretty happy with it. Well, we're done cooking. We can stick around for a second if anyone has any questions for me. If not, I'll sign off in like a minute or so. I need to go cool down. Stick my head in the freezer, maybe. No questions? I don't expect questions, but all right. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I hope to see you in the next